Hello, and welcome to Choosing Courses for Grade 9. We're excited to have you join our learning community at Lakefield College School. And this short video should help you to choose the courses that are best for your learning needs. Let's begin with some basics. All students attending Lakefield in Grade 9 must take courses that have a total value of 8 credits. When you finish choosing your courses today, you want to make sure that you have selected courses totaling exactly 8 credits, not 7.5 or 8.5. Most of the courses for Grade 9 are compulsory. You have to take them as part of earning your Ontario High School diploma. But there are some options within categories that I will explain as we go along. We'll return to some of this information at the top when we finish making our course selections, but for now, let's go and take a look at the required credits that you must choose. The first required credit, Fine Arts, has some options within it. If we click on the Fine Arts box, there's a drop-down menu with 3 courses: Music, Drama, and Visual Arts. All 3 of these courses are beginner arts courses, meaning that you do not need previous high school credits in music or in drama or in visual arts to take them. The music course is a band music credit, so you should have some experience of playing a band music instrument, the flute, the French horn, the saxophone, the clarinet, drums, for example, prior to taking the course. If you've been exposed to band music at the grade 7-8 level, that's enough background to allow you to succeed in the course. The drama course allows students the experience of thinking about and acting out dramatic texts. No acting experience is required. And the visual arts course is not a drawing course, but exposes students to a variety of creative projects. Again, no special artistic talent is required. All students entering grade 9 must choose one of these 3 courses for one of the 8 required credits. And see this one required credit on your right. This is the column that must eventually total 8 when you finish choosing all your courses. For the time being, let's imagine that you're going to take drama, and we'll just click that box. The next choice is outdoor education. It is a double credit course, and if we click on the box, you will see the 2 required credits. Outdoor education combines a health and physical education credit with a Canadian geography credit, and both are compulsory courses in the Ontario curriculum. This course will allow students to experience our wonderful outdoor campus and learn such skills as canoeing and cross-country skiing, while also developing an understanding of Canadian geography. All students entering grade 9 must enroll in outdoor education, so simply check this box, and now you've selected 3 of your required credits. The next course, Civics and Citizenship, is a half-credit course. You can see that over here. Civics and Citizenship teaches you about Canadian government and politics, and again, it's a required course for the Ontario High School diploma. All students entering grade 9 must enroll in this course, so simply check the box. All students must also take grade 9 English, but there are a couple of options, so let's click the box to get at the drop-down menu. Any student who is English speaking, speaks English as their mother tongue, and is coming from an English-speaking school system, must choose the first option, English 9 Digital Environment. This choice will place the student in our regular English course, and the student will also take a half course called Digital Environment. This course exposes students to software use and computer use that will be helpful in all their courses. The second choice, Global English 9 Learning Strategies, is intended for students for whom English is a second language, particularly students who have had little exposure to studying English literature as opposed to English language. Students earn exactly the same grade 9 credit as those who are in regular English 9, but the course has slightly different texts and is taught with the English language learner in mind. Rather than taking digital environment, students who choose this option enroll in a learning strategies course that helps them to understand the expectations of a North American curriculum and educational setting. Not all students for whom English is a second language will want to take this course or need to take it. Students whose written English is quite strong should choose the regular English option. A general guideline here: if you would find it quite difficult to read a full-length book in English on your own, you may want to take Global English. For now, let's choose Global English. That gives us, and Learning Strategies, that gives us 1.5 required credits. And we are ready to go on to the next option, Language or Learning. Let's click the box here to see the drop-down choices. And I'm just going to scroll down so we can see the rest of the screen. French is a required course at the grade 9 level in the Ontario curriculum, and you will see that there are several French course options available to you. There are 3 levels of French to choose from: Core French Open at the bottom, Core French Academic in the middle, and Extended French at the top. Students who have never studied French before, or who have very limited exposure to French, should choose Core French Open. This course assumes that the student has no background knowledge in French. Please note, if you take the Core French Open option, you will not be able to proceed to the Core French Academic when you enter grade 10. Most students who choose the Core French Open option, if they decide to pursue languages, will take Spanish in grade 10. Core French Academic is intended for students who studied French as a subject throughout elementary school. So if you went to regular elementary school in Ontario and were not in a French immersion program, you should take Core French. Extended French is intended as an option for students who studied French immersion programs in elementary school. Fluently bilingual students will probably find Extended French 9 too basic for their needs. In certain instances, and only with the approval of Lakefield College School, students may be exempted from studying French. One such exemption occurs for students who have identified learning differences that make the study of languages inordinately difficult. You'll see that option down here. These students will have submitted evidence of their learning differences as part of the admission process. Please email guidance@lcs.on.ca, you'll see this email address at the top of the screen, to confirm whether this exemption might apply to you. Students in this category will be allowed to substitute Learning Strategies 9 for the required French credit. The other exemption could be for students who are totally fluent in French, students who have French as their mother tongue or one of their main languages. These students too can request a substitution by emailing guidance@lcs.on.ca. In this circumstance, students would be permitted to take an additional arts credit in grade 9 as a substitution for the required French credit. So please choose one of these options. Let's assume that you're not familiar with studying French, so we choose Core French Open and we see 1 required credit. Only a few more and we're done. The next credit to consider is math. Lakefield College School offers academic math at the grade 9 level, and all students must enroll in it, so please check this box accordingly. When you arrive in September, you may think that you have already covered much of the grade 9 curriculum. This does happen occasionally when students come to Canada from different educational systems. When you arrive in September, if you think that this might be the case for you, you can request to write a placement exam, and based on your results, we will place you at the level of mathematics most appropriate to your knowledge and abilities, which could be, for example, grade 10 math. But for the time being, and until you arrive at Lakefield in September, please select Principles of Mathematics 9 by ticking the box. The final credit to select is science. All grade 9 students must enroll in Science 9, so simply click this box. Now add up your credits on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4.5, 5, 7. I'm just going to go up a bit. 8. As you can see, they should add up to exactly 8. If they do not, that means you've chosen either not enough or too many credits. So listen to the video over again to get your credit count right. Now, let's have a look at the special circumstances and the Lakefield Summer Academy. You will see that it is possible to take a summer course through Lakefield College School. If you intend to take one of these summer courses, please indicate that here. But also you must complete the Summer Online Academy Agreement, another eReg form. Both of these courses, Business Leadership and the Environment and Computers, Programming through Animation, count towards the Ontario Diploma and, when completed successfully, may be used to lighten your academic load in grade 10 or grade 11. If you choose one of these options, you will get an extra credit, but you still must take 8 required credits in your academic year at grade 9. So you can't, if you choose one of these options, you should have 9 credits in total. Some students choose to take summer courses through other schools, or they may take a course through their summer camp, for example. If you intend to do this, please indicate here by clicking the Yes box. And a final note, it is very important, and I will scroll up to the top to remind you of this, to make sure that we have your final grade 8 report card, especially because if you're coming from the Ontario system, particularly the independent school system, you may have already earned, as Reach Ahead credits in grade 8 or as summer courses, credits that count towards your Ontario high school diploma. Please ensure that your final June report card is sent to Lakefield College School as soon as you receive it. Only by making us aware of any courses that you may have already earned can you ensure that you're not enrolled in a course for which you've already earned the credit. If you have special circumstances to discuss, please don't hesitate to email or phone the guidance office. We would be delighted to help you with your questions, and we'd be happy to discuss your selections with you. Finally, please note that there's a short grace period when you arrive in September when you can change courses. If you've made a choice that's inappropriate, you may change it with your parents' permission. You don't need to worry about this. Thank you for completing your course selection form. We're looking forward to seeing you in September.